Hey guys, before we get started, this is just a quick disclaimer. This van has been specifically ordered for the Crusader Caravans Melbourne dealership. We looked at the spec, we decided we wanted to put a little bit more fruit into it, so this video mentions that some of these items are standard, which they are, to the Melbourne dealership at a different price to your local dealer. So make sure before inquiring, purchasing or asking questions, you know that this van has been specifically ordered for the Melbourne dealership. How you ask? Well, I'm glad you've asked because it's very important you know. Allow me to refer to my list. We have an extra Anderson plug for portable solar panel charging, a 200 amp hour lithium battery, we have a Trek 3 battery management system, that's a good one, a WINEGARD antenna, a office hub upgrade exclusive to the Storm, which includes wireless charging, 2 USB-Cs, 2 12-volt sockets, and a heap of power. Then we also have a black pack in this unit as well. Guys, the Storm is awesome. I hope you enjoy the video. Questions, queries, doubts, 03 935 92938. This is how we like to order our Storms. Enjoy the video. Hey guys, Michael Valentino from Crusader Caravans in Campbellfield, Victoria. Today I am super excited to show you the brand new CRV Storm. You wanted bigger, we listen, take a look. Storm is just under that 17-foot mark with a total tear of approximately 1,800 kilos, a ball weight of 190 and a heap of payload at 2,700 kilos. This guy is the most perfect caravan setup for anything at that 2,500 kilo towing or even a little bit lower depending on how conservative of a camper you want to be. The CRV Storm is strictly a mum and dad's van, or maybe a dog or a cat, or a hamster if you can get one imported. But either which way, this thing is loaded with a heap of room for activities. This guy here has a center door. It's typically different to that of the standard CRVs, but the fan favorite stuff still exists in it. We have a DO35 coupling for a 360 rotative movement. This guy here is your off-road coupling, of course. We have a car-like handbrake. We have a front winding jockey wheel to avoid the stone guard that's protecting the whole front of the Caravan. It is a 450 MPa grade of steel, 3mm from the team at Intelligent Engineering, partnered with the awesome 2.7 ton Tough Ride Australian-made suspension from the type at Teco. We have Matador chain hooks to hang our little chainy ains. We have a, which you'll need, 7-pin plug with a wicked cool little loom featuring on the Storm for the Anderson plug for DC to DC charging, 20 amps of course. We have a tap protector keeping the tap protected, as you can see. We have mud flaps hanging to be able to protect the whole undercarriage of the van. So talking about toolboxes, we have a pull-out Weber Q slide. Locks in like so, fits most of your convenient barbecues of course, but the Weber still has a place in my heart. We have black powder coat looking schmick. Awesome front logo, the Storm truly giving everyone the notion that you have the coolest van on the road. We have a front spotlight, clearance lights at the top, and a beautiful 4-leaf clover WINEGARD antenna there picking up all of your HD TV channels. We have a gas bayonet, of course, with gas inlet. We have massive storage in here, so this guy is your traditional storage tunnel boot, full width, full depth, of course. We have a light switch for our spotlight. We have 1807 tear, GTM of 2510, an ATM of 2,700 kilos, a ball weight of 190, and some big old 16-inch tires. We have 200 amps worth of lithium externally mounted. The newer versions of these are a flat Mac box, looking awesome. Can be optioned up to the 200s, but really this guy here is more than enough. 200 amp hours worth of battery is going to keep you powered up for a very long time. We have double step, of course, entry into the van and a protective fly screen. So it's a reinforced fly screen, giving you 3 tri-lock points, making sure no one's going to be creeping in at night with tri-lock ability. This guy shuts flat and mirror image. We have double glazed windows all around the van to be able to give you nice light, but a little bit of tint. Annex lights underneath the awning, keeping it nice, bright and light. Everything is schmicko under here. Get yourself a Bluetooth speaker, fired up, ready to go. Independent, tough ride, 2.7 ton independent suspension with a 16-inch tyre and black gloss rims. Very sexy, very cool, love it. We have powder coated black flat wheel arches, door stop for our door lock of course. Picnic table, this pops down, 25 kilo load rated. If I was ordering mine, two picnic tables, heaps of outdoor cooking. We have a TV hutch. It's actually quite a deep TV hutch. It's really cool. So TV, we have all of the power points and everything up the top. Everything's ready to roll. Clearance lights all across the side, of course, all the way across. Double glazed window, of course, and a awesome outdoor living Fiamma awning. Heaps of outdoor activity. It's a little bit windy today. This guy here, everyone's always worried about the strength. I don't think she's going anywhere. I've never replaced one of these under insurance claim unless it's been by a tree. But alternatively, really, the wind-wise, these guys really hold up a lot. Best awning on the market for the complementary hybrid range. The Storm pulls it off beautifully, looking elegant. Decal choices, teal, red, orange, green, blue, whatever you want. Just come on in. We have 16-inch spare wheel tire, a 4-arm structural bumper bar. Hello. This guy here allows for a little bit more reinforcement and you can hang bits and bobs off the back. We have another rear massive clearance slide there at the back and the traditional Audi sequential indicators. Loving it. Not Audi, but you know, you get the gist. Number plate holder. Voila. Traditional CRV loves we have. Toilet cassette, of course. We have side ensuite window, allowing us to be able to fit a little bit more solar on the roof. We have our fridge vents. It's 180 litre plus fridge in this. This guy here is heaps ready to roll. Won't need to take an extra fridge there because you've got 180 litres inside. I think that's ample. We have underneath a grey water tank with a grey water bypass so you can utilise it when you want. We have a flush point just like here with my lovely camera lady helping me out. We have mains inlet. We have a quick fill tank system. So you plug your hose here, turn one of these valves, and then it goes straight inside. It sucks via that and then fills up water tanks. No boring use of these little things over here. They're pretty much redundant, these all water fillers. Ignore them, don't use them. They're just there for looks. We have our pump externally outside mounted to make sure it's keeping all of the sound at a minimum. These guys here are fantastic. You have switch valves to be able to pick and choose what water tank you've got. These are awesome, absolutely worth paying the extra for with the CRV units. These are wicked, but we don't have to worry about that because it comes standard on the Storm. Making our way, another 16-inch tyre, of course. We have a little STARLINK provision up there. Everyone's going Starlink, 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 Starlink. It's the best internet available on the market. A little bit more expensive per month, but we keep you ready to roll because it comes with this on the side of our CRV Storm. We have vents, keeping the van nice and ventilated, making sure it's a very safe environment, and that way all of your extraction from your range hood and your oven and your TV, all that sort of whoosh, straight at the van. 28 litre stainless steel hot water service from the team at Swift. It is a gas and a 240 volt powered unit, 28 litres, no anode, so it's a stainless steel unit. Everything is super clean. The CRVs are built in a production assembly where it is a very process driven unit. Everything's manufactured ground up here in Australia. The panels are manufactured in Epping, laminated in Epping. German panel come in, laminate, everything's sweet. It is a water resistant panel, which means it is not going to inhibit rot, it's not going to decay, it's not going to diminish over time. XRP foam insulated, so that is a polyurethane adhesive or something of that sort. It is awesome. So it's the future of caravan construction. This is the way we want to go. This is the way forward. CRVs got everything. Storage, I'm glad you asked. Let's have a look. We have checker plate line tunnel boot on the other end. We were just there a minute ago. Woo! We have on the front here gas bottles, 9 kilo. I just think more the merrier. Take one with you, leave one out. It's completely up to you. But these guys here are going to mean that traveling and camping and stuff, you're never going to run out of gas for those Weber cookouts or cooktops inside the van, of course. Now, things you can add. Great, I'm glad you asked. Let's add some stuff. So we have options such as bike racks. We have options such as things you can mount to this, like our firewood carriers. There's a heap to be able to move on these. You can have as little as you want or as much as you need with us at Crusader. And when you jump inside, I think you're going to agree, there's not a lot you need to add. Meet me in there, guys.
Go.
Hey, what's going on here? Welcome to the CRV Storm. The CRV Storm is, as I said, under 17 feet, People kept asking, we need a little bit bigger, want a little bit bigger. Michael, you look so good looking. What do? I told you plenty of times, Dove exfoliant, nothing else. Now let's get back to business. So the under 17 foot CRV Storm is a van that gives you everything you need, plus a little bit more. So you have a heap of power. We have a little bit of solar on the roof. We've got 200 watts worth of solar. We have the brand new featured and standard to the MY24 ordered range, specifically ordered range, 110 litre water tanks. We have two 110s, that's 220 litres of fresh drinking water, or 110 grey water, keeping the tank at the back free for those free camp experiences. Things that this van comes standard with that are not in your standardised CRVs, I think you're going to love. It's a front door entry. There is a heap of storage, including this little Duvalaki down here. So it really just means that you're going to have a heap of storage. The air fryer fits in there, you know, like just things like that means it's so much easier to be able to not just take more stuff. It's not about taking more stuff. It's about being able to divide and conquer. Where can we label stuff? Where can we put stuff? Where can we make it so I'm not foraging through? We see people when they drop their vans off, foraging through all their internals. It's not about foraging through. It's about actually being able to go to a cupboard and go, there's the hat that I wanted. You know, that sort of stuff. The dream. So, storage in this van. We have a kitchen across this area here. We have a 2-burner Dometic cooktop. So we've got 2 burners like so, piezo ignition, nice and simple. We see it within our CRV range, but it's making a comeback. We have microwave. So we have our NCE flatbed, nothing to take out except for this paper, of course, unless you like fire. Then we have a bit of storage up here. So we have power point for the microwave, but it's also double power point. We have a STARLINK provision like so. So 12-volt socket for free camp experience, double power point for your caravan shows. This guy pops out. You can pop the internal lead just there, you'll see from the outside in. Very simplistic idea, but you know, just keeping it simple. Like, no one wants to be cutting apart Tesla leads. Just keep it nice and easy. Old Elon doesn't quite like you cutting into his loom now, does he? Now, Elon, if you're watching, give us a call. We have fall-through drawers. Now, the construction of these drawers, don't worry, this is just, they're pretty much all the same. Nothing to worry about. There's 3 or 4 keys that these things come with. Someone's left their lip balm in here. Buy today, get this. Now, we have drawers. This drawer is a polycomp constructed drawer, so it is plastic. Plastic, nothing to rot, nothing to eat. We have metal-sided drawer runners with ply-lined ABS board. This guy here is robust, and you can give it a real good punch with very easy to lift latches. Effortless. People always ask all the time, will it move? It's not going to move. Like, check it. If it ain't moving after that, it ain't moving. You know what I'm saying? All vans come with your electrical and gas certificates, of course, because we're a professional manufacturer. Ask the question. Drawer, drawer, drawer. You thought I was going to say flat, didn't you? But drawer. Now, under bench storage, we have our sink with all of our smell traps. This is something you think I shouldn't have to ask the manufacturer if they're actually going to build the caravan properly. Well, unfortunately you do. It has a smell trap in here, making it so that nothing can come up through the sink. It also means and mitigates smells that are going to be coming up through that sink, because as you'd experience, the grey water tank gets a bit smelly. We have water filter here. So when you're free camping and you don't want to be drinking the horrific water that features interstate, we have a standard tap, and we have our little sneaky boy, which is underneath here, which doesn't have water at the moment. So that is the filter outlet. So you're going to be drinking from filtered water as it runs through. The guys at S&J, who are our plumbing fit out company, they're the people you can procure that through. Effortless, cheap, nice and easy. Pick up the phone, speak to a nice young lady. Off one she goes. Bedroom. We have a heap of storage, but because I care about whoever's going to buy this caravan, I'm going to take my shoes off. So, 1, 2, and 3. Cupboards all across. We have our adjustable latches. These guys are awesome for the caravan industry as far as the CRVs go. We've given them a heap of workout and they've performed beautifully. We have reinforced gas struts, none of those little puny ones. We have strong gas struts. Now, everything is professionally sealed by a professional caulking team. That's why it looks so nice and gorgeous. We have Sirocco fans, or should I say 12-volt fans, because the team at Safety Dave build a much better unit. It's a brushless unit, locks into place, and then we have 1, 2, 3, nice and cool. Yesterday's weather, 38 degrees, this would have been splendid. We have our reading light, as well as USBs at the end of the reading lights, and I've completely just blinded myself with that light. Fantastic. Now, this is a queen bed. Doesn't have to be a queen bed. If you want, you can have singles. So, there's a little board that's sitting just under here, like so. That is joining the 2 pieces. The board just moves aside, and then you can have a single bed option as well. We just think We have so many vans on display. It's fantastic to be able to show people the versatility within this, and I think this van really highlights how versatile it is. So, laying in bed, things are great. Loving it, kicking back. How good's this? Well, gets better. We have a 28-inch Majestic Smart TV. So when you hook up your STARLINK, you want to stream nothing but Netflix and Channel 9 and all the bits of fun, it's going to stream up beautifully. It's going to be movable to like so for our couch assembly, which you haven't even seen it because you're going to love it, or down to the bed. The CRV Storm means and makes this so easy to utilize and use. People are just going to love it. Now, underneath, we have a battery BP35 with a communication shunt. This guy allows you to be able to free camp for an extensive period of time. We have a DC to DC charger, Odyssey Link compatible with your phones, and all of the safety switches and buttons to be able to make it a nice, comfortable experience for everyone involved. Down she goes, and on to the fun stuff. Outside underneath that unit for direct connection so we don't lose discharge or power supply, we have a 200 amp lithium battery. As mentioned before, that has national coverage, as well as it being completely under Crusader's national warranty. For 2 years, I may add, or 5-year structural guarantee. Loving it. Now, moving along, we have a awesome internal living space. This van, under 17 feet, means that you have so much storage, mention that, or a heap of living. It's just no one can give you this in this sort of van coming in at 1800 tear. Windows, block out, fly screen, done. Pop, pop, poppity up. And we have a fully composite caravan construction. This is all of your composite. It's fiberglass, bonded to XPS, and then bonded to fiberglass. There's no aluminium. There is no timber. There's no rot. This is a water-resistant frame. It is super insulated, and it just means that you, the consumer, is going to get a better quality product and the latest and greatest. I'm 30. In 10 years, I'll be 40. Will I, at 40 years old, with my young family, buying a caravan that is constructed with timber or aluminium or some imported composite? No, I'll be buying something that's composite. Everyone's looking at EVs. Everyone's looking at hydrogen-powered cars. Don't be the silly one. Look at composite for your next caravan. It just means that next turnover of product, this is where it's heading. 10% off your insurance for getting a company that builds in this fully composite constructed caravan. There's only a few around the country. Crusader is the most affordable and best value money for van that you can get within the market currently. Now, I'll meet you over here just a second and I'll put this back on. Arigato gozaimasu. Welcome to the cafe seating. Just while we're getting prepared here, this guy offers a trifold table that flicks back. It means that everything can stay in one place because, of course, we're using a piano hinge across all of our furniture assemblies. That means moving. Check out the suave, sophisticated movement of that table. It is a plywood table, so everything we make is in-house here in Victoria, including our tabletops, of course. I have double power points. I have USBs as well. There's also a little wireless charger as well as input at the entry door that my lovely lady is going to show you right now with her little gimbal camera. So what's special about this van is we have 3 overhead cupboards with separately stringed fuses to compete with all the current compliance. 1, 2, 3. We have reading lights. We have USBs almost in 6 areas in this van, so everything's being able to keep itself charged up, everything ready to go. So whether you be working on the road, whether you be using this just for day-to-day caravan and camping, I think this has so much to offer. At the moment, there's an introductory price within these models. Be able to get a few on the road, show people around, so people have an idea when they start seeing these CRV Storms sitting on the road. What are they? What makes them great? So the construction of the CRV Storm is a fully composite sandwich panel construction. It means that the whole wall is completely one piece when it goes into assembly. The back wall, one piece, side wall, one piece, and roof. We managed to bend it, although people can't really understand how we do it. I don't really understand how we do it. I think it's magic or something like that. It starts from the back there, runs over, then you roll it, curve it, put it in place with a polyurethane adhesive. All the furniture inside this caravan is peel pop riveted. It is a pop rivet that pulls itself in and allows for maximum adhesion. It has the removal rate of, compared to that of a screw, and I'm using approximate figures of course, it's like 7 times that of a standard screw into a composite wall. These vans for 2024 are unbeatable in their make, unbeatable in their models. It is so fascinating and purely and truly an absolute step in the right direction for all composite and Crusader Caravan owners around the country. Don't get too excited, but I'm going to show you the bathroom. The ensuite is this awesome, compact little cubicle. We have a shower little curtain. We have our storage at the back for all of our shampoos, conditioners, moisturizers, exfoliants, whatever you like. You can put whatever you need in there. It's up to you. We have our toilet. It's a Thetford. It comes with this beautiful chemical when you pay your lovely salesperson, you know, $6,000 or $7,000. Then we have a flush button as well as an empty tank system. Of course, it's a cassette toilet. We teach you all about it during the handover. We have shower head, flicks mixer tap, hot, cold. We have our basin, and we have this little corner piece as well as our little plug that sits in there. My favorite thing to envisage, I'm just standing in here, and because of we have no room on the roof because of our solar panels, you have this awesome side little window. And I'm quite small, so for me, I'm just standing here. No one knows I'm naked, but I'm there. You know what I mean? It's like, it's so free. I can get why you guys love caravan and camping. Let me show you the storage in the back. Storage, storage, storage. Where for are they storage? Right in the back. We have opening, removable shelves. We have 1 drawer, 2 drawer, 3 drawer. Get this, you'll never get this. Just hold your horses. 4th drawer. There's a heap of storage and a little flap to hide things in, like cash. Heaps of cash. So this guy here really presents with a heap of little nooks and crannies and things for hiding. Really, there's probably even a little bit hiding at the back there. Well, not a great deal, but enough room for cash, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, fridge capacity, 188 litres, bang, compressor fridge from the team at Dometic. National warranty coverage. These guys are splendid. A little flap below our little, there for just a little bit, you know, the important stuff, like cash or wine. It's completely up to you. Guy's obsessed with cash. I hear what you're saying. Overhead cupboard, 1. Little cupboard. You didn't catch a glimpse, but we'll see another little glimpse. And again, all low-lying heavy things just down the bottom. It's just so much easier for traction. You still have a little bit of storage underneath the single beds, queen bed, whatever you guys decide to do. And a nice little nook when it's set up in the queen bed to be able to just, you know, a little dog or something. Like, it's really up to you, but just a nice little bit of storage there. I wouldn't complain if you want to pick me up and put me under your little queen bed. It's completely up to you. Just ask for Michael. Remember, 935929338. Ask for Michael under the bed. Now, moving on, this van has an awesome battery management system. It's just by the entry door. This van is powered by a Trek 3 system. The time is wrong. We have 2 water tank senders and then 1 for our grey when it sees water. We have a pump switch on and off. We have 35 hours remaining at this current discharge rate. Solar's putting in 2.3. The day's miserable, there's no sun, so I'm quite happy with that. It's discharging, but the battery's full because we have 200 amps of lithium batteries. Heaps. So, guys, we hope you have enjoyed our video. I hope you've enjoyed the CRV Storm. I really think, judging from the feedback we've had, we're looking to get a few of these on the road. We have an introductory show offer on these around the country for the first 6 months. Speak to your national dealers, speak to whoever's close by, ring us on 03 9359 2938. I just have a feeling these vans are going to take the industry by storm. Head to our website, www.crusadercaravansmelbourne.com.au. Email me, Mr. Michael at crusadermelbourne.com. Just remember, cash, 9359 2938. Guys, enjoy the next video. We'll see you at the show. Get cruising in a Crusader.